So we're here tonight in the Dvar Malchus class. We're still trying to finish Parshas Kisisa. Kisisa is a very long parsha, and then also here in the Dvar Malchus, it's a lengthy parsha. We're on page 393, and that's in the hard copy. In the PDF file, we're on page 10, if I'm not mistaken, page 10 in the PDF file. And the Rebbe comes and says as follows. Ois ches, by the way. Either in the hard copy and in the PDF file, we're on letter 8. Ois ches. Al pi ze muvan ketzad kol gimel ha'inyonim beparsha. According to this, it's understood that how all the three concepts that we find in the parsha, luchas harishonos, the first set of luchos, luchas ha'achronos, the last set of luchos, va'afilu chet ha'egel, and even the sin of the golden calf, ushviras ha'luchos shebentayim, and the breaking of the tablets of the first luchos that took place in the middle, before the at the time of that the sin of the golden calf was progressing. Hem kulam chelik miseder uparsha achas kisisa. They're all part and parcel of one portion, the portion of kisisa. V'yaser mizu, and furthermore, inyan echad mamish, one concept literally. Shetochnehu, that the contents of this concept is kisisa, that you shall raise, that you shall enumerate and raise. Hanesias reish v'aliyah devnei Yisrael, the raising of the head and the elevation of the children of Israel. Elo she'inyan ze nechlak legimul shlovim udroges. But we come and we see that this concept is divided into three levels and three steps. Aleph, base, v'gimel, or A, B, and C. Gimel inyanim ve'ofanim bevitui nesias reish b'nei Yisrael. Or, as the Rebbe comes and says, there are three ways in which we have the ability to raise the head of the children of Israel. Aleph, the first way. Luchas harishonos, which is the first set of tablets. That brought about in simplicity the elevation of the children of Israel at the time that the Torah was given at Har Sinai. Secondly, the sin and the breaking of the tablets. And as we learned before, and Hashem went and thanked Moshe Rabbeinu for the act of the breaking of the luchos, because this exempted the children of Israel from a very severe punishment. And this also brought about the concept of atonement, the return to Hashem. And it brings also, in the continuation of the history of the Jewish nation, the ability for a person to feel secure to go and to return to Hashem and to go and to eat and to do atonement without feeling that that our atonement, that our tshuva might not be accepted, might not be received by Hashem, chas v'sholem. Hachel mi'atshuva devnei Yisrael, beginning with the tshuva of the children of Israel, then koilel gam, this including ha'inyan hachi nailo degili kveda shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu leMoshe, the greatest and exalted concept of the revelation of the honor of the divineness of the Holy One, blessed be He, to Moshe Rabbeinu, v'gilu yud gimel midas harachamim, and the revelation of the 13 attributes of mercy, seder bakoshes rachamim, which is officially the order in which one requests mercy from Hashem. And this brought afterwards Gimel, the third step, the greatest and exalted elevation of the Jewish nation, with the last set of tablets. Koilel, this including Hagilui Achinailo, the greatest of revelations, the Koran Pnei Moshe, that the face of the face of Moshe Rabbeinu, we saw that it was illuminated with the divine countenance of light. Kidulakoman, as explained in the continuation of our Sikha, ad l'shleimus hagilui, to the completion of the revelation, bagiula mitis v'ashlema, in the true and the complete redemption. Val pizi yeshleimar gamatam, and according to this, we must say also the reason lechach she'inyan aluchos v'chulu, in regard to the fact that the tablets, etc., mesuprakan beparshas Tisa, are told about here in this portion, Parshas Tisa. La'achar tzivui al maisa mishkan, after the commandment in regard to the building of the tabernacle, afal pisha shviras haluchos haisa mikodim, even though the breaking of the tablets was much before, it was way before the instruction and the commandment of the building of the tabernacle. Keperush Rashi and Yisrael, according to as Rashi brings in his commentary that was mentioned earlier in our Sikha. Ki asiyas mishkan, for the actual building of the tabernacle, the osuli migdash v'shochanti b'seicham, and as it states in the commandment in regard to this, and they shall make for me a sanctuary, and I will dwell within them. This is the intention and the goal of all the creation and all the order of creation, all the order of the ishtalshalus, of the chain of creation. To fulfill that which it states, as it brings in the Medrash Rabbah and other places, that what is the goal of the creation? The final intention? What? We see that the concept of the building of the Mishkan, Vasuli Migdash v'Shochanti b'Seicham, what is the kavana? What is the intention of all the order of Ishtalshalus, of all the order of the chain of creation? To fulfill that which we stated in the Medrash and the Homiletic writings, that Hashem had the passion. And what is his passion of the Holy One, blessed be he? That he, blessed be he, should have a dwelling place here in this nether world. And how does it happen? How does this come about? Through the fact that we reveal in the world, in our mundane creation, that of which the goal is bishvil haTorah u'bishvil Yisrael. What is the goal of the creation? For the sake of the Torah and for the sake of the Jewish nation, as it will be in its complete state in the third Beis Hamikdash Atni Keneni Yadecha, as it states, the Mikdash that Hashem will actually build with both of his hands, per se. And because and due to this, after the Torah finishes to tell about the commandment of Hashem to Moshe Rabbeinu al Maisa Mishkan, in regard to the building of the tabernacle, which is actually also the commandment in regard to the building of the Beis Hamikdash that comes later on. The Parshas Truma and the portion of Truma, Tetzaveh and Tetzaveh, Utchilas Parshas Tisa, and the beginning of the portion of Kisisa, Lifnei Shemoshe Moiser Zeis Lifnei Yisrael, before Moshe Rabbeinu gives the words over to the children of Israel, the Parshas Vayakel, where does he give actually these commandments over? Only the next Parsha after Kisisa in the portion of Vayakel. The Torah comes and tells us about Al Dvar Gimel Ashlabim Maklolim in regard to the three general steps or three general levels that exist in regard to the fulfillment of the intention of Hashem Yisbarach, of the Holy One, blessed be He. Aleph, first of all, Haluches Harishonos, as all told in this parsha Kisisa. First of all, the first set of tablets, Beis Hayerida, the descent, Ushviras Haluches, and the breaking of the first set of tablets, She'inyonahu, what is the whole concept of the breaking of the first set of tablets? Lehovi aliyah na'ales yoser, to bring about a greater elevation. Inyan hagimel, and the third concept, haluchas ha'achreinos, the last set of tablets. Tes, uvechlolos, letter tes, uvechlolos yoser yesh limar, and in more generality, we must say, Shegam bechlolos parshas Kisisa, that also in the general concept of the portion of Kisisa, mitchilos seifa, from its beginning till its end, milmazim gimel yanim elu, are hinted these three concepts that we have been mentioning and just mentioned now. Aleph, first of all, Kisisa is reish b'nei Yisrael, and you will come. Hashem commands Moshe Rabbeinu to raise the head of the Jewish nation, or to count the Jewish nation. Bischilas parsha, at the beginning of the parsha, Kai al Harish. This is talking about the head, which is what? Aleph, the Chol Ha'inyonim, the beginning, the A, the first of all the concepts. Shehem Yisrael v'Seira, that they, the Jewish nation, and the Torah, shebishvilam univra ha'olam, for which the world was created, bishvil ha'Torah shenikras Reishis, for the Torah that is called the beginning. Uvishvil Yisrael shenikreu Reishis, and for the Jewish nation that are called the beginning of Hashem's crops. Va'ala chaskama v'chama, and how much more so, Reish b'nei Yisrael, the head of the children of Israel. Ukfisha Reish nimtza b'matzav desisa, and as the head was found in its state of tisa, of being upraisen. And in more detail, we see that that in this is also included the two concepts, the two other concepts, Sheken bereish ve'ha'alef. For we see that in the head and in the letter Aleph, nichlolim gama beis ve'agimel, are included the base, the letter base, and the letter Gimel, ha'emtza ve'aseif, or in regard to the head, also the middle of the body and the end of the body. Hayerida ha'iver al-pikudim, the descent, which is ha'iver al-hapikudim, that which is passed on through the counting. The ha'aliyah sheba mizeh, and the elevation that comes from this, lechaper al nafsheseichem, to atone for our souls, for your souls, as it states in the Parsha. Al yedei koifer nafshe. How is this done? Through koifer nafshe, for the atonement for our soul. This is the contribution that was given in order to atone for our souls. This is the first and foremost the concept of the machatzisa shekel, the half shekel that was given by and still given every year by each and every Jew amongst the Jewish nation. Base, second of all, hemshech parsha, the continuation of the portion, oidis maisa egel shvias haluchos inyan base, that speaks about the act of the sin of the golden calf and the breaking of the first tablets. This is the concept of base too. Gimel, says the Rebbe, siyum parsha, the end of the parsha, and this is all in our parsha, not only as it is in general Aleph Beis Gimel, but Aleph Beis Gimel in the parsha. Siyum Parasha, Eidos Haluchos Ha'achreinos, and that speaks about the last set of tablets. Inyan HaGimel, this is the concept of Gimel, the three. Ad la Siyum Mamish, until we come to the literal end of the Parasha, Yeridas Moshe Minahar, the descending of Moshe Rabbeinu from the mountain. Im Haluchos Ha'achreinos, with the last set of tablets. Im HaMaila, together with the virtue of the Koran Erpanov, that is the countenance of his face was illuminated with the divine presence. Vayiru migeshes elav, and the children of Israel had fear to come close to Moshe Rabbeinu, to approach him. Shezeu al derech ha'inyan, that this is similar to the concept B'siyum chamisha chamishay Torah, at the end of all the 5 books of the Chumash, of the Pentateuch, the lechol ha'isas v'ameifsim gamer, in regard to all these signs and all the miracles, ulechol ha'meir ha'godol, and all the great and awesome fear, asher asa Moshe le'nei kol Yisrael, that Moshe Rabbeinu did in front of the eyes of all the Jewish nation. Neisaf al es and iflois, and this is in addition to those miracles that Hashem tells us that He will do, those wonders actually that Hashem tells us that He will do. Hameduber lifnei b'parasha, that is mentioned earlier in the parasha. And also in regard to this, we see that is hinted in the three concepts in the 3 regolim, the 3 festivals. Karav l'Sefer Parasha, which is close to the end of the parasha, and we see an incredible thing. Usually we see even though we're not learning the portion of the week in the Dvar Malchus, because we want to go and we want to fulfill the entire study of the Dvar Malchus from the beginning to the end, we see that we're always connecting with the actuality and with the Dvar Malchus of this week, because Ki Sisa ends with the mentioning of the 3 festivals, and this week's parasha Pinchas also ends with the mentioning of the 3 festivals as well. Says the Rebbe, what are these 3 festivals? Chag Pesach, Hu Arishon LaRegolim, the holiday of Pesach, which is the first of the festivals, V'koshu L'chodesh Ha'aviv, and is connected to the month of spring. Rashi Tevis Aleph, Ul'achri Ze Ba HaBeis. This is also the acronym of Aleph, and afterwards comes the base, Gilui Milamayel Lamata, the revelation from above downward. Shatvu misbarechas bevishula, that the wheat is blessed when it ripens. Chag HaShavuos, the holiday of Shavuos, the giving of the Torah. Hasheni l'Regolim, the second of the festivals. The koshul bikurei k'tzir chitim, and is connected to the first of the wheat that is harvested. And this is the service of the human being from below upwards. The Chag HaAsif Tkufas Hashana, the holiday of the gathering of our crops, Tkufas Hashana, after the entire period of the growing of the crops and the picking of the crops and bringing all the crops into our homes. The time that you gather all your wheat from the field to your homes. And this is at the end, when the end of the year comes, as far as the years are concerned. Hashlishi Baragolim, the 3rd of the festivals, connected with the gathering and the completion of all the service of the nation of Israel in this world. For the completion of our service is with the true and the complete redemption. When there will be the gathering, the ingathering of all the children of Israel, like it states, asifem neum Hashem. I will gather them, I will surely gather them. So has spoken Hashem. V'shel nitzutze kol nitzutze kedusha, and also all the holy sparks shebechol ha'olam kulei that exist in the entire world. And this is going to be with the Geula Shlema V'Amitis Teichef Umiyad Mamish Mamish Mamish. Yechi Adonenu Morenu V'Rabbeinu HaMelech HaMoshiach Chai V'Kayom Le'olam Voed. Amen.